our 9.5-pound pork shoulder, cubed jalapenos, yellow chilies, 1.5 chopped onions, poblano peppers, Anaheim peppers, and our tomatillos. I'm gonna come in with a generous amount of my squeezed garlic here. Ooh, smells so good. I'm gonna do some cumin. Mexican oregano has a slightly different smell and flavor from regular oregano. A little bit of smoked paprika. And I'm just measuring with my heart. And I'm gonna do a little bit of coarse sea salt. I'm gonna stir this around because I wanna get some of these beautiful seasonings onto my meat. I want this to all cook down nicely together. We are making a very authentic Mexican dish today that I think you guys are really gonna like. It's one of our favorites. We often order it when we go out to Mexican restaurants. But today we're making it at home. And that is so exciting because there's nothing better than being able to make something at home that previously you could only order out. To help this cook, I'm gonna put a little bit of low sodium chicken broth. And that is what they use in the restaurant as well. Now, I'm not gonna cover this up yet, but I am going to pop this in my oven to roast. It's gonna be at 325 and it's gonna be in there for about 2 to 3 hours. I'm gonna cover it maybe half the way through. Alrighty, y'all, we had this cooking 2.5 hours. We did have it uncovered for the first 1.5 hours to get this nice char on everything. I've got a slotted spoon here. I'm just gonna grab some of my meat out. Now, you can char your vegetables separately. We just like to do it all in one. We think it creates like a really great taste. Super, super yummy. But I'm just, like I said, I'm gonna pull this meat out of here and then I'll show you what our next step is. Alrighty, we've got all of our meat removed here. Now I'm coming in with some fresh cilantro. I'm just gonna cut a good amount of this in. I'm kind of just shearing the top so we're avoiding some of the longer stems. They have a little bit more of a bitterness to them, but don't worry that this is looking real chunky right now. We are about to fix that. I've got my immersion blender and we're just gonna start blending all this up, just allowing our pepper pieces that are still intact here to kind of get all blended nicely into our sauce. All right, we've got this all blended up. I'm gonna put in just a little bit of lime juice. You could roast it with some limes too, but we like to do it this way. And now I'm going to reintroduce our pork here. Perfect. Looking really good. Let's give this a good mix around in our chili verde sauce with our pork. Ooh, y'all, I am so excited. This is looking fantastic. All right, I'm just gonna bring in my rice here. I like to serve my pork chili verde right on top of this rice. Making sure I get some extra sauce. Ooh, this is looking so good, y'all. I'm really excited. And the meat, the pork is so tender. I just poked at it with my fork and it started falling apart. Oh. Y'all, this is so good. make your own pork chili verde at home. Y'all gotta try it.